Hello and welcome to your rain and wind update here. This is the satellite of the storm right here as it continues to make its way closer and closer to us at a pretty rapid pace. Uh, let's go look at the radar. And this is the radar here, and I see special marine warnings now making their way north up the coast. Right now, there's special marine warnings now in effect all the way up until up to Tom's River, and that's going to start working its way into our area very shortly as that gets extended, I believe, into our area. And this is why. Let's look at the radar right now. We have some pretty heavy rain coming down out there right now. But if we look off to the south here, this is where the real damaging wind and rain is. This area right here, which is over the Delmarva and approaching Salisbury, this area right here is the area that we've got to be concerned about here, because this is where you've got that severe tropical feeder that's coming in and bringing all that strong winds and heavy rain, very strong winds and heavy rain, and possibly some thunderstorms embedded in there as well. So let's take a look at some of the current observations across the area. So we got to look and see what's going on right now. And you'll see we got some wind gusts already. 41 mile an hour wind gust at JFK, 32 mile an hour wind gust in Valley Stream. So the winds are starting to pick up. We have Hofstra reporting an east-northeast wind at 18, gusting to 38. And JFK, east-northeast wind 31, gusting to 41. So we got a lot of wind out there, and it's only going to get worse. Let's take a look at some of these offshore buoys here. We have a 42 mile an hour wind gust at that one, a 47 mile an hour wind gust at that buoy right there, with a wave height of 13.5 feet. So this is all we're going to be dealing with. And as we work our way into the Jersey Shore here, starting to see some 50 mile an hour wind gusts here. 50 mile an hour wind gust east at 31, gusting to 50 at Harvey Cedars. And let's work our way even further south. Let's go into where that band is. That band of heavy precipitation right there. There don't seem to be too many observation stations over here. We have a one with a 56. This is a buoy, but it is reporting east-northeast, east-southeast wind at 38, gusting to 56. Temperature and dew point both 53. So, yeah, that's some pretty strong winds there. This is all going to work its way up toward the north here as we go through the night here. Well, these winds are really already taking their toll. So we got gusts already. The Jersey Shore is getting hit pretty hard. Let's take a look at JCP&L. Go through all the power outage maps because we're starting to see some more power outages now. JCP&L has 2,149 people without power. And it's mostly on the Jersey Shore area. All right, we have a couple outages here. We have a big one in Point Pleasant Beach right now. We have a few smaller ones in Allenwood. This is what's kind of heading our way. We go further down into the Jersey Shore. 1,203 people without power in Atlantic County. I know that's not that high, but it's going to climb as the night goes on. And then our area here, PSG Long Island, reporting 1,969 customers without power already. And they're not in the middle of the island right now. It seems like the South Shore parts of Amityville and North Lindenhurst are affected. We have an outage in Nesconset as well. And then a very large outage. Oh, right around the Smith Haven Mall, it looks like the power has gone out. So, yeah, well, that's the big one right there. So the biggest one is in the middle of the island, not surprisingly, I guess. You could say that we are seeing some smaller outages on the South Shore as well. Let's go look at 501 New York. We'll look at some of the cameras across the area. I'm curious now. I'm sure that the ones by Smith Haven Mall do not work as a result of that power outage. And they have old power lines at Smith Haven Mall. They never got new poles, so that's probably why. It's really going to be hard to see what's going on here in these cameras. Let's see. Really can't see too much with the wind there, but the winds are definitely up there for sure. Let's see if we can find something that'll show the wind for you. Out this, yeah. There you go. You can see the traffic lights moving around in the rain. I wanted to show you what the wind was doing out there. Because, again, we got some pretty strong winds. And, again, if you're on the South Shore, you're getting the strongest of those winds, South Shore and East End. Obviously, this is Massapequa. But you can see, again, we're dealing with some power outages already, and the worst of it isn't even here yet. As far as lightning goes, nothing really showing up there yet. Look at the power outage map here. You can see a lot of outages in these states here that were hit by this storm earlier. So this is what's heading our way. Georgia, almost 30,000. South Carolina, 33,000. North Carolina, 32,000. Virginia, 30,000. So it's already in Maryland already now seeing a lot of power outages now. So this is what we're starting to see as a result of these strong winds coming into the area, and this number is going to climb as the night goes on, as we start dealing with more and more power outages due to these strong winds. JCP Knowles numbers just gone up again too, so we're going to see this continue to climb. Now let me get some more observations here before we wrap this up. Each update I don't want to have to be too long. Let's see. All right, so these are the latest observations. Let's see if anything has changed as far as wind gusts go. Don't see anything yet. Well, there's a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust at Seagirt now, so it's pretty strong. Those are some pretty strong winds. So we'll keep you updated on this as long as we can for the storm. Hopefully we don't have a power outage here, but again, judging by the condition of the infrastructure in this area, I'm not all that I'm not all that optimistic. And as far as Smith Haven Mall goes, let's just go around at Smith Haven Mall, show you what the power lines look like. It's a pretty sad situation, actually. I'm not surprised the power went out over there, because if you look at the poles, it's all old poles. They don't have new poles over here. All old poles. You'd think this area would be important, but it's not the South Shore, so you know the deal. It gets this junk here that really needs to be updated. I mean, I'm not at all surprised the power went out here. So that's it for this update. And be safe, as hopefully your power stays on.